Hello everybody and welcome back to Aurora Plays Icewind Dale Heart of Winter. I said Baldur's Gate there. In the last session we managed to make our way through this dungeon to meet the Luremaster who quite easily kicked our ass. So in this session we've loaded in. I have fully buffed the party as you can see here, and we're about to jump on in and see if we can't take him down properly this time. So here we go. Yes, there we go. And do we not let us go? No, I have to fight you now. Alright, cool. Now what we're gonna try here, we can web the bastard up.
Ready. God's grant me strength. To the butcher's work, then. How can I help? It shall be done. Imperium. Your command? Fear. Yes? Imperial.
Here I go. Let's dance. Hey, you need me? Here I go.
It's a shame that we must resort to violence. I'll make this as painless as possible. It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
Yes!
I will assist you in any way.
Hold still, you bastard.
This time, actions must speak louder than words. May I? Gladly.
Ha! At last I am vanquished. I've waited long for this day, and I am glad it is by your hand I perish for all time. You prove a more resourceful and fit for survival than any of the hundreds that have come before. You have demonstrated courage and wit, while others cowered and yelled in frustration. Your perseverance and strength of arms has allowed you to prevail where others found death and defeat. You are a shining light in the dark and frightening world, filled with terrible beasts. It is the deeds such as yours, deeds of heroes, that shall inspire the hearts and the mind, blah, 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 blah. Farewell. Awesome. Alright. A single tarnished ring, eh? No! Gorus, leave us alone, you bastard.
To the butcher's work, then.
No! Get off. Get off! You piece of crap! Get a tarnished ring. This ring is identical to the one that Hobart wore in his finger when you met him in Lonelywood. A series of indecipherable runes are etched upon the dull face of the copper band. The inner surface of the band bears the inscription, "Truth is eternal." Okay. Oh, Spectral Guards are buggering off, which is good. Why is... Oh, he's got the slow spell, right. So why is he so slow? Because he's slowed. Come on, Gorus. Move those legs. Let's go find Hobart. Oh. And we're back in town. I mean, seriously, all I wanted to do was talk to the townsfolk to get this main quest up and running. We got stuck on that big fuck-off side quest. But, hey, look at that. We're back. Awesome. So, here, let's go. Now, what was it? It was a mirror of some description that I had to deal with. This guy, I think, was the dude with the mirror. Well met, strangers. Welcome to the Whistling Gallows Inn. I am Kieran Nye, proprietor of the fine establishment. How may I be of service? Questions, please. Why is there a door in the bedroom? Shh! Lower your voice, please. I've gone great lengths to keep this room a secret. Behind that door remain remnants of my life I wish to leave behind. Do you understand? Not really? Ah, I see you won't be satisfied until I've pried the secret from me. Very well. You must know I'm an exile from an organization so paranoid and extreme they would slay me for daring to break from their tentacular grasp. It's an organization known as the Host Tower of the Arcane, based in Luxon. They're a group of malefic wizards bent on gaining personal power at all costs, and I grew tired of their scheming and deigned to leave. Even now they search for me and they hide in hope I can lead a life as carefree as these settlers. Please, my friend, do not tell a soul. Alright, you can count on me. I can give you access to some rare, powerful magic devices that I've given. Ah, cool. What do you have available? Ooh. Yes, I need all of those things. Okie dokie. So what other people in this place have to say? What's this? Look here, Master. Seems that Lady Time-Owner has blessed her coffers this season after all. This handy band of brave-looking souls will surely keep your kegs flowing. Urgent quest to prevent a war with the Barbarians that we got stuck for 5 days in another place in the middle of the desert. You speak rather well for a man who admits being a drunkard. Who are you? My name's Murga Arbok, wandering bard and failure extraordinaire. Welcome to Lonelywood. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Ah. I've never heard of you. How far away? Or how far away is it? But a fellow entertainer. I too follow the path of the wandering bard. Perhaps we could exchange a tale or two. I am flattered by your request, but I'm afraid there's no art left in me. The best I can manage today is a few uninspired words accompanied by sour notes plucked from a broken heartstrings. Ah, stop being so dramatic. Your silver tongue may be a bit tarnished from all the wine, but you've got a few performances left from time to time. Ah, well said, my friend, though I would say a few good performances were inspired by excess drink rather than the absence of it. Can I buy you a drink in exchange for a tale? Ah, very well, you split the coin, I split the tale, though I can't promise you going for a fair price for a tale. Here's 10. Alright, desire to not participate in friend story. Got some information said, as you wish. By yourself. Alright.
Yes! Here I go.
Whatever the hell that is. We got Amber Dunn, which is the little girl's mother, I believe. So, I'm Aurora. Who are you? I say, well, now, aren't you a sight of tired-eyed new face in Lonelywood? Such a handsome one too. What's your name? I'm Aurora. Who are you? I'm Amber Dunn, or just Amber to you. How'd you get here? Are you here with one of the caravans? Talbot's wife? Talbot's wife? Ha ha! I slept under his roof a time, but I ain't his wife. In name only, my innards freeze and his body be burned for one of his battles. Okay. Bear little love. I bear no love for that scarecrow of a man. He dragged me here to the north to nowhere. He could try to make a few coppers so I could freeze and die. What a fool. Why don't you leave? Think I haven't tried? What do you know? The caravan's out running? Alright, whatever. Yes, sad, sad tale. Mr. Tunnel Fists. No. Alright, cool. So we're here to try and deal with the barbarian threat in this region after all the crap we've been through with the Luremaster. Greetings, Mr. Silverfinger. I need some healing services, please. I need you to bring this person back to life. Huzzah! She lives! Ooh. Very nice place, Mr. Silverfinger. Now I need to go get some ammo for all of our bow-wielding players. Okay. What's in this area here that I haven't seen yet? Provis. I need a hole. I beg your pardon. I digs a hole for you. I digs good. Digging good and deep so it don't stink. Right now, let's ask some questions. Questions? I know nothing. I just dig holes. He needs a hole. Have you received a sharp blow to the head recently? Never mind. Finally, intelligent conversation.
Yes, it shall be done.
I think we're just broken into someone's house again. Oh, hello. Well, hello there. I heard there were streets in town. Welcome, Barbarian Thurlow at your service. What sort of business brings you to Lonelywood? I'm trying to prevent the war. I see. Well, it's certainly reassuring to have brave bad adventurers such as yourselves in town. If those hairy brutes decide to attack Lonelywood, we'll need every sword we can get to aid in our defense. We learned there's a barbarian camp nearby. Do you know where it is? Camp, you say? Oh, I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. I guess we'll have to find the camp on our own. I admire your courage, but there's really no need for you to risk your lives by getting involved. I assure you, the council is doing everything it can to prevent the war. And what is the council doing? Well, it has dispatched a delegate to meet with the Barbarian King. I'm sure he is well on his way to negotiating peaceful settlement for the conflicts. We heard you had a guest several nights ago. One-eyed stranger or the council delegate you speak of? Why, yes, as a matter of fact, he was. He stopped here in Lonelywood by his way to the Barbarian camp as a town representative. I thought it my duty to aid his mission by providing food and lodging. All right. Nope, that's it. All right. So... Hello there, young Ned. Hi, mateys. How you be doing? Me name's Ned, young Ned. I be the shipper's sailor around these parts. Who be ye? My name is Aurora. What do you do in Lonelywood? Row boats and me great, keeps an eye out under the rocks and ice in the water. Some say I be the best sailor in Icewind Dale since my old Uncle Jed. What are you working on with your boat? Oh, that be Sorella, who Tom named it after her dead wife. She ain't done yet, though, and when Tom finishes her, I can take her out in the lake, and the boat will be all too small, you see. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ned. Kind of redundant having that bridge there when you can just go around. That's poor city planning there. Digby, eh? Hey, come back here. Right. Too much to drink last night. What was I saying? There's no such thing. Says me brothers. Who are you? I'm Aurora. Who are you? Ooh, pardon me. I'm Digby. I'm a trapper around these parts, and me and me brothers catch all sorts of varmints. Sink 'em and sell 'em. I'll skin 'em and sell 'em. Of course, it's hard letting Emmerich's poking around. You know about Emmerich? Then but a gutless crybaby Host knows where it don't belong. He's been don't like us trapping in the wood, and he thinks he likes animals too much and gets demeaning. Farewell.
Speak your mind.
Dougal. Huh? Who are you? My name is Aurora. Who are you? I'm Dougal. My brother's trappers around these parts. Trap whatever we damn well please. Next person complains about... what about Emmerich? Farewell. Alright, cool. So, how do we get out of town? Well, first things first, let's go in here. Let's have ourselves a rest. Alright, so everyone's rested up. Question. Nearby, do you know where the camp is? No, but over here the dwarven fellow talking about his encounter with a barbarian scouting party. May know the location of the camp. Want to ask him. Alright, cool. So let's ask. It's the tunnel fist here. He might know where they are. Limited wound. He tells the location of the camp. Awesome. Here we go. Barbarian camp. Awesome. Let's have a quick... No, we can't rest here? Alright. We're not welcome here, Anna. Go away. I'm here to see your leader. Oh, this looks like fun. No one sees welfare without good cause. What do you want with him? I'm a delegate of the 10 towns, and I wish to sue for peace. So the spineless figmongers want peace, do they? Yes, they've no stomach for war and seek to avoid it. Disgusting. But what night's meant for them? They shall live and die as cow with no honour. Well, I'd like to see him, please. Very well, we'll take you before him. Thank you very much.
I announce Wolfdane, blessed and guided by the spirit of Jared, once king of the tribe of the Bear, now king of the tribe of the Great Worm, son of Faengar the Fearless, slayer of the Dwarven Spy in single combat with a single stroke of his blade, slayer of the Great Bear.
Enough. Your words honor me, but they are wasted on these outlanders. They know nothing of our ways, and must surely find such things tedious.
Well, I'd be honored to hear of your deeds, Wolfden.
Then perhaps at another time you shall.
Thank you.
For now, however, I would know why you have come before me.
Your answer said that you were blessed and guided by the spirit of Jared. What did he mean by that?
The one known as Wolfdane died and was laid to rest. As his spirit prepared to leave the shell of his body, he had a vision. Jared, the savior of old, appeared before him.
I see.
He asked that Wolfdane join with him. He said that together they could return the tribes to their former glory. It was an honor that Wolfdane could not refuse. I awoke that day. I am neither Wolfdane nor Jared, but both joined as one. It is through me that the tribes have come together.
I see.
And through me, my people shall rule the north once more. Now, I want to know why you have come to me.
I'm a delegate of 10
Speak,
towns.
Outlander.
Sorry. I am a delegate of the 10 towns, and they wish to sue for peace.
I was not aware that our peoples were at war. Perhaps the fact that savages have gathered at your doorstep prompted your visit.
With respect, Wolfden, the tribes have gathered and attacked the 10 towns before. The people of the 10 towns wish to avoid any future confrontation.
With respect? An interesting word for an outlander to use. Is this the same respect shown to us when the 10 towns stole our lands?
Or perhaps because or perhaps because of the nomadic nature of your tribes, they did not know they were taking your land.
Our peoples have known of each other for centuries, Outlander. When the 10 towns decided to settle here, they knew full well what they were doing. You cannot claim ignorance in this affair.
The 10 towns are small and the tundra is large. Surely there's enough room for all to coexist.
Room for all? Your civilization has spread across Faerun like a plague of locusts. To the east, west, and south, the land reeks with the stench of your cities. Here in the north, the land remained pure until your people discovered the fish of the lakes. Now your pestilence strikes here as well. What new discovery will lead your people even further into our lands? What other treasures will you steal from us? No, there will be no room for my people here. You will press on, driving us further north, until the land ends and the cold kills us.
It's not the intention of the 10 towns to drive your people away, Wolfden.
So you say, Outlander, but you know nothing of what you speak. My people have already been driven far from their ancestral lands. One only needs to look at a map to see the truth of my words. Our tribes once roamed freely from the spine of the world in the south to the endless sea in the north. Now, we cannot travel south beyond Kelvin's cairn without your leave. Fully half of our ancestral lands are denied us.
Well, I cannot deny your words. I can only ask that our two peoples find common ground and build a foundation of peace upon.
Well said, Outlander. So, what common ground should we build this foundation upon?
Beer.
Would trade suffice? No. We are a simple people, with nothing that you would find of value. Cultural ties, perhaps? No. We are nomadic in nature, and cannot abide the confining cities in which you thrive. Spiritually? No. Even now, our most holy site, Jared's Stone, is denied to us, sealed away beneath an Outlander temple.
Outlander Temple? Jared's Stone lies beneath the Temple of Tempest. Is it not your deity as well?
We worship Tempas, not Tempus.
Yeah.
Your people have even gone so far as to change his name and deny us even that small link.
It's only a name. He's still the same god, and he's still revered by both your peoples.
So you feel names and titles have no value, Outlander? To us, a name defines us as a people and carries with it honor and respect. Yet you would dare to make light of it, even when a god's name is concerned. You insult us.
I'm insulting you over spelling. You're a dick. I've tried to reason with you, but you persist in twisting my words. There is no way we can bring peace between our people.
If I believed you to be a delegate of the 10 towns that you claim to be, then we could come to terms. However, you are not what you seem, Outlander.
What do you mean?
Look at you. Are armor and blades the trappings of a diplomat? I think not. It is more likely that you are an assassin, sent to slay me. Just like the last delegate sent by the 10 towns.
Well,
You will find his head outside my tent.
I know nothing of an assassin.
I questioned the assassin before he died, Outlander. The Council of the 10 Towns paid him, specifically the Lonelywood representative.
Well, I'm not an assassin.
Then you are a spy sent by the 10 Towns to learn of our strengths and weaknesses. In either case, I cannot let you leave this tent alive.
Stay your hand, mighty Wolfdane. These strangers bear our people no malice, upon my oath. I know this, for it was I who bade them to appear before this council.
I see. Tell me, Yoldair, Why would you do such a thing?
Their coming was foretold by a vision. I have been to the other side, great king. The spirits have shown me these heroes and other images that speak the will of Tempas. If Tempas has called these strangers to us, then surely we cannot dishonor ourselves by slaying them within the hallowed halls of Hengoro.
Very well. If it is the will of Tempas, then I will hear more of it. Tell me of your vision, Yoldair. Why are these outlanders among our people?
I do not know. The vision was unclear as to what purpose they must serve, but it must...
Unclear? You dare to stand before me, speak the will of Tempas, and yet you are unclear as to what our Lord demands of us? How can you wear the mantle of a shaman if his voice does not ring true throughout your very being? I will hear nothing more from you, Yoldair. You have failed your people and me. From this day forward, you shall be exiled to the Burial Isle.
Jeez.
Contemplate your failure until you join with our ancestors. As for these outlanders, I will not contest even the flawed vision of a shaman. If it is the will of Tempas that they live, then so be it. Remove them from my sight.
Go with me, Joldir. Hold, Outlander. You will go no further than this. Wolfden has ordered your death, and I am to see it done. Why has he ordered my death? I don't know. It's not my place to question Wolfden. The shaman was banished to the Burial Isle. What will happen to him? It's a bleak place, and he'll either starve or the cold will kill him. Why can't he just leave the isle? The only way off the isle is by boat, and there are none. Were he to try to swim, the water chill would surely kill him. Where's it located? Oh, cool. Is it your place to question the visions of the shaman? They are the voice of Tempos. Though their visions we know his will. I do not question the will of Tempos. He saw my coming in a vision and says I am destined for some greater purpose. Yes, I was at the audience when he spoke before Wolfden. It's the will of Tempos that I serve the greater purpose, then attacking me is tantamount to defying him. You're free to go, Outlander. Leave this place and do not return. I wash my hands of this affair. Very well, goodbye. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I'm listening. Agreed.
Hello, arsehole. Welcome back, my friends. What can I do for you this day? We've been to the Barbarian camp. We know the delegate was an assassin that was hired by the council. Assassin? Don't be ridiculous. Who would be filling your head with such lies? Look, drop the act. We know you're involved in this. Even if the accusations were true, you cannot prove that I had anything to do with it. We'll see. After we've dealt with the barbarian threat, I intend to bring this matter before the council. Alright, it's true. An assassin was hired to kill the barbarian leader, but I swear to you, it wasn't my idea. They made me go along with it. Go on, I'm listening. Last month, the council met and discussed reports of the new barbarian king who was rallying the tribes to make war on the 10 towns. As usual, none of the towns could agree on a course of action. As a matter of fact, the meeting had to be adjourned prematurely to prevent arguments from escalating into fisticuffs. That same night, several of the council members, including myself, met in secret to discuss the matter further. It was during this meeting that the assassination plot was proposed. Of course, I was naturally opposed to such a dishonorable solution, but the others told me that I had no choice. They threatened to use their influence to remove me from the council if I didn't go along with the plan. I was instructed to return home and once not say a word to anyone about the plot. They said they would handle the hiring of the assassin and that I needed only to act as the killer's contact in Lonelywood. Several nights after, the wise stranger showed up at my door. He said only that he was sent by the council and that he was in need of lodging. I was terrified that someone would see us together, so I invited him in. He seemed like a decent enough fellow. We spoke a great deal that night, mostly about politics in the Dale, and I was too fearful to bring up the topic of the assassination plot. The next morning, he left for the camp, and I never saw him again. Alright, we'll let you off the hook this time, but if we find out you've lied to us again, I've told you the truth, and I swear on my mother's grave. Is your mother still alive, is the next question. We're going then, try to set her trouble, or else we'll make sure to bury you alongside your mother. So I gotta talk to the boatman. Gotta go rescue our friend from the island, I guess. Ned! Hold still. Can you take us to the burial isle, young Ned? Hey, wait, no. What do you want to go there for? Only the dead aren't beyond that island and move. They ain't moved on just yet, if you get my meaning. It's very important, young Ned. Fine, fine, I suppose I can take you. Don't you leave right now? Yeah, sure, let's go now. Nice and quick.
Bring it on! Watch me work!
Master. I will assist you in any way possible.
Ready. Your command? Yes?
I must inspire indeed.
This one's mine.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind.
Yes!
Forward. It shall be done.
On here I go. Watch me work!
Vexing thoughts? I don't want to have vexing thoughts. More natives come to die. Well, I know I am vexing thoughts. Glabrezu and commander of the 6021st Marine Battalion. I already know who he is. He just told me who he is. That's a stupid thing to do. What are you doing in that suit of armor? I am not in a suit of armor, you jest me. I am the suit of armor, you stupid. A stupid relative of yours called me here and bade me to change into this form. Over time, you forgot my true name, and I turned into a splattering viscera on the walls. The same shall happen to you. If you slight me, let this be a warning to you, fleshlings. I would not dare insult you. Flattery will get you nowhere. You prance with the apes with those metal skins and your primitive weapons, and think that you know how to deal with the power fools. Farewell. So I need to find the true name of Vexing Thoughts in order to command him. Wolfden's tomb. Ah, right, the original Wolfden. Tainted Outlander, leave this place at once. Your presence defies an already corrupted barrow of my lord Wolfden. What happened here? Our lord and master Wolfden has risen from the sleep of death, the sleep from which no man should awaken. His rising compelled us to return to the burial isle. It is not his spirit that lived in the body, but it was a poisoned soul, corrupt. Leave now! No more questions! You must depart immediately or face the wrath of the tomb's guardians. Why did our presence anger you? Enough. If you will not respect our purpose in the burial chamber, you will join the dead. Oh!
A little fire and lightning should light things up.
Yes, it shall be done.
I'm gonna help you people if I have to kill every single last one of you in order to do it. Haha. Here we go.
What's this?
Found him.
More spirits come to torment my treasonous heart. Begone, vengeful ghosts. Allow me to endure my shame in peace.
And we're no ghosts, Joel dear. We're flesh and blood like
How
you.
can this be? Wulfdane expelled you from the camp. Your quest was over before it began. Why have you come to this place?
Oh, we came to rescue you.
Rescue me?
Yeah.
You do not understand.
Why not?
There shall be no rescue for me.
Oh.
Only redemption found in death's embrace.
You're saying you decided to just give up
I
and die
belong
here.
here, and shall remain until my spirit has been cleansed for the crossing.
Look, we've come a long way to find you. We're not just going to give up. Yeah, we're about to give up and go home, right?
My fate has been decreed by Wulfdane. An honest man accepts all judgments of his chosen king.
Well, what if I was to tell you that Wulfdane isn't who he claims to be?
What? The king is false? How is this known to you?
Well, we've spoken to the spirits of the island before we put them back in their graves, and they told us that the spirit that inhabits Wulfdane's body is corrupted by evil.
Yes, I see. It is this corruption that has placed the spirits in turmoil.
Yeah.
These visions I have had of late are the manifestations of their anguish.
Ah.
However, I fear I have risked too much already, based upon the word of spirits.
Where can
If I am to act against my king, I must have proof.
And where might we find such proof?
If the soul that inhabits Wulfdane's body is indeed corrupt, then perhaps it may have left signs of its passing within the tomb of the dead king.
Well, I have the medallion.
Seek your proof within the barrows of this island. Should you discover anything of importance, return it here to me, and we shall discuss our quest further.
We found this amulet with Wulfdane's tomb, and it appears to have been intentionally defaced.
This is Wulfdane's tribal insignia.
Exactly.
Such chains are worn by the kings of my people and are considered the most precious of worldly possessions.
So?
No true tribesman would dare to deface so sacred an object. If Wulfdane is responsible for this desecration, then it is not the spirit of Jared that now inhabits his body.
Well, if not Jared, then who?
This I do not know. Even in my visions, the face of the king is obscured, almost as if my vision is opposed. There is one who might help us in our quest. If legend holds true, she may be able to see this soul for what it truly is.
And who is this person you speak of?
She is known as the Gloomfrost Seer.
Ooh.
She was once a powerful channeler of spirits that lived among the tribe of the Elk. The legend says that her gift of sight was so great, it turned her eyes to dust. It is said she fled north to dwell within the darkness of the Gloomfrost.
And what is the Gloomfrost?
The Gloomfrost lies far to the northeast, beyond the Reged Glacier. It is an ancient place, as old as the world itself. The tales of my people say that the Gloomfrost marks the place where the sun was expelled from the womb of Toril when she was still a young mother.
I see.
It is said that the heat of the infant sun scarred the glacier as it fled to the sky, turning the ice black as night and casting the surrounding land into darkness.
Sounds like a cheerful place. How do we find it?
I shall mark the way upon your map. Make haste in your journey, but beware. The guardians of the Gloomfrost protect the seer from the intrusions of man. Only those who prove themselves worthy shall be granted her wisdom.
Very well, we'll make our way for the Gloomfrost without delay.
I shall defy banishment and return to the camp in secret. If you are successful, go directly to the Mead Hall and demand an audience with Wulfdane. Together, we shall expose him and put an end to his evil.
Farewell. Ooh, everyone leveled up. But on that note, that is where we will leave today's session, and the next session we'll be heading to the Gloom place. So, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble host, Tim, and be sure to come back for the next session of Aurora Plays Icewind Dale, Heart of Winter. Bye!